Welcome back to a bonus episode of TVGP's We Roguelike It. I'm your host, Boston. Joining me as always is Moonpeter.
Hi, I guess it's a bonus episode.
Yeah, we're back from
Maybe.
podcast vacation.
Staycay?
Yeah, podcast staycation. Yeah, we're here to talk about next week on We Roguelike It. We are going to play Atomic Crops. That's all one word. I think you and I have both been kind of eyeing this game for a while, and it hasn't really come up quite yet.
Yeah, it has a very... It's one of those things that it frequently goes on sale, at least on the Xbox side of things. Like, I always see it popping up in, like, the sales thing. And it's like, what is that game? So then I check it out, and I look at it, and I look at the trailer, and it's like, oh, it's a roguelike. I better send that to Boston. I think it sent it to you, like, a year ago, I think, at this point.
I think so,
like,
yeah.
Hey, Boston, there's another...
Hey, look at this weird
game,
thing.
roguelike thing that
right.
we might want to do for the show.
It's the best of both worlds, hopefully.
Yes. And it has a similar, look, at least, to Nuclear Throne, where it's, very post-apocalyptic, dark, and alternative kind of ideas, we'll say.
It has that same kind of, the way the camera swings around when you swing your reticle. Like, it has that same kind of top-down thing, so...
yes.
Very, very curious to go into this one. I'm assuming you haven't played this before either?
Nope. I bought her in a bundle a long time ago and then never bothered actually, installing it or playing it, because it was very much like an Alpha Genesis 1 situation where it's like, that looks like a cool roguelike that we might play at some point for the show. I'm going to buy it while it's on sale and then wait for the show.
That's right. Wait for a rainy day. Wait for our crazy crops.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's going to be our next game. I think you have also been recently playing a surprising roguelike, a roguelike that we didn't see coming, maybe?
Yeah, so we covered Ghostwire Tokyo for Game Club last month, which I think I don't. Please tell me if I'm putting words in your mouth here, but I think that game surprised us all with how incredibly good it was.
Yeah, I was fully admitting going in being quote unquote a hater, and then the game not only turned out to be good, but completely won me over. Where I finished it, I was like, man, that was a hell of a game. All right, oof, I could play more of that.
Yep. And part of my vacation has been work and not having a lot of time to play games. So as such, I've been focusing on the two games that matter, Marvel Snap and Ghostwire Tokyo. You can hear me talk about those in the main show. But specifically with Ghostwire Tokyo, I did all the things. I got to the point where I had 2 achievements left. And they're both in the Spider's Thread mode, which, for those of you who don't know, is the DLC that they released that you get free with the Game Pass version of the game.
Same with the PS Plus version too.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
And it's a roguelike mode. It's not procedurally generated. I will say that right now. It's like set floor layouts. The objectives will change on each floor, but the quote unquote floors are the same layout, the same kind of thing.
Okay.
But you basically start from scratch. You start with 0 abilities, and instead of getting ability points when you level up, you use money to increase your skills.
Oh, interesting.
And your level is based on what is unlocked in your skill tree and in the store, essentially. So, you go in with nothing, you level up a time or 2, and it's like, okay, cool. You can now unlock the charge attack for fire weaving or whatever the case may be. It lets you start doing that stuff. And when you lose a run, you start back from the beginning, but you lose all of your money. However, there is break floors. So every 3 floors, you'll hit a boss floor. And then after the boss floor, you go back to this cat cafe, which you can finally pet the cats. I'm just saying, you can now pet the cats. And part of that whole process is that's where there's a store. There's a little cat in there that has missions for you, and as you complete the
Mm.
missions, it unlocks permanent upgrades. So now
Ah.
you keep like 1% more of your money. When you die, you keep 2% more of your money, and it all like stacks as it goes. So part of that whole thing as well is, the prayer beads that you get.
Yeah.
You can unlock and upgrade different sets of prayer beads.
Mm.
And you also get chaos prayer beads, which are runner only. Like you get them on a run. It's randomly generated what these prayer beads do. And then when you die, you lose those chaos versions of the prayer beads, but you can upgrade the normal ones essentially.
Gotcha.
So I have played so much of that mode, it's unreal.
Hmm.
To the point where I hit level 50 again in the game
Wow.
with my level, which means now I unlocked the iron prayer beads.
Oh, okay.
So you kill everybody in one hit.
Wow. All right. That works.
You die in one hit.
All right. There it is.
So the two achievements I essentially have left in this game is beat this spider's thread mode.
Okay.
So beat 30 floors in total, beat the 30 floors, and also complete all of the objectives of the cats with the little books.
Ah,
And
okay.
part of those objectives is like capture this kind of ghost 3 times, capture this kind of ghost three
Hmm.
times, because all of the things in the main game are also in this. So you get the wookies, you get the squirrels with the blades, you get all of
Right.
those things. Um, Finding the door ones is a literal nightmare for the
Oh
record,
no.
because you have to be standing near them and then they start talking and then you can find them.
Right.
So it's got that whole thing. The level layouts are cool. And so I think 2 days ago is when I unlocked the iron beads. The final boss on floor 30 is the spider boss.
Oh, okay.
And I'm using the iron bracelets, so I die in a hit.
Oh no.
So I need to get better at the spider boss is the thing I'm learning here
Yeah.
essentially. Because that fight is not great.
Yeah.
I did it the wrong way though. Because it still worked. Like the one hit thing still works on the bosses, but if they have multiple forms or multiple phases, um, you have to hit them however many phases they have. So like do you remember the werewolf looking guy who you
Hmm.
you break down once and then he turns into like a Super Saiyan version of
Sure.
himself?
Yeah.
Like he's the boss on like the 6th floor, but only the first form. And then he's the boss again on like the 26th floor, except it's both forms.
Ah. Oh, okay. Interesting.
So like you can hit him and then steal his core, but then he does the transformation and he gets real angry real quick. Um, I do not like the umbrella enemies on Iron Mode. I just want to say that out the bat because those
Hmm.
umbrella enemies have that stupid reflecting thing that they do that you
Yeah.
so you've got to be quick with those things. But I was having so much fun with the game and I did everything else. So it's like I've only got these two things left. How much time can it really take?
That's right.
It turns out so far 14 hours in Spider's Thread mode alone is what I've put into this.
That's good though, because like the main game itself is a lot of content, and then this optional thing on top of it is
Yes.
pretty cool.
Like I'm honestly surprised about how much fun I had. Like if it wasn't for the fact that I've literally wrung it out to dry, I would say, yeah, we should totally do this for like the show. But
Right.
at this point, it's like, what am I going to do? Stop playing and then restart a brand new save file? No, I want to get these two achievements so I can be done.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, so
Plus, it's like 50 gigs.
yeah, that's true. So that's Spider's Thread from Ghostwire Tokyo. Um you should again, we haven't talked about it on We Roguelike It, so if you only listen to We Roguelike It, go play Ghostwire Tokyo. It's actually really good. And then I think it was Game Club episode 107 was the one for Ghostwire Tokyo. You should go play that and then go listen to it because we had a really good conversation on that.
Yes, and the things we discovered about each other's playthrough was actually kind of hilarious too. Like who got what, who saw what. Like it was shocking.
Yeah. And then our next game is going to be Atomicrops. I think we'll be playing for the next month. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening. We'll see you all next run. Bye.
Bye.